you doing? Welcome. In today's portfolio update, we are going to look over how we've been able to generate this amount of gains in the portfolio. But first of all, before we get into that, we have to take a look at this dividend earnings right here. The portfolio has been doing quite amazing. So far we've earned $110 in dividend in the portfolio. This is quite amazing. I think this is the ultimate test of the portfolio, because during the coronavirus pandemic, we were still receiving dividend, and I was buying stocks. I think that's what has helped the portfolio gain so much. I was still buying stocks, and so far we've been rewarded with a 20% return on the portfolio yet to date. This week I never made any changes to the allocation, but I will be looking into some of this location and sharing with you guys what the next moves are and which moves I'm making in terms of adding money to different sections of the portfolio. So before we get into that, let's just go to our normal view here. We are going to look at the 1 month view. So 1 month, in the past 1 month, for the past 1 month, the portfolio has generated about $40 here. In the past 1 week, the portfolio has generated $20. And for the past day, this was last Friday's trading day, it generated 55 cents and a market gain of $140. But looking at this with the month view here, you can see we've generated pretty good gains in the past month. The market has gone up. The portfolio generated 10%, a total of $2,300. This is pretty good. This is the kind of thing that I'm trying to work on with this portfolio, slowly growing this over time to getting it up to the point that my earned dividend will start replacing my income, so I'm looking forward to the day where this would be like $400 for the month, $500 for the month, $600, all the way to maybe like $2,000, because I really need like $2,000 a month in passive income. That's the ultimate goal here. But as we're going in the journey, I'm gonna be basically sharing every single step, all the changes that I made to the portfolio. I'm going to be sharing that with you. And as you can see, the portfolio is doing well so far. Year to date, since May we've earned $110. Portfolio has grown to $3,148. So like I said, the portfolio is working, it's getting the job done, it's working like a machine, just how we need it to work. This next segment here, I would like to just talk about the concept of automating your investment, because M1 Finace does a great job in terms of just automating investment for people, and that's what this broker is really good at, right? I put in on average roughly $200 pretty much every day. That I put in $200, roughly $200, I would say, every day. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but I put in roughly $200, and as you can see, that's what has really helped my portfolio in the past couple of months. During the pandemic, I was adding money. I was buying stocks every day, but I was dollar cost averaging into the portfolio every single day, and it goes in. It buys a little bit at a time, it buys a bit at a time, it buys a bit at a time. If I look at this one right here, it goes in. This is what it does. You put the money into the portfolio, and on this day it was $203, and it goes in and buys all these companies. It buys them. It just buys a dollar amount. It just buys them little by little and little by little. This is the best thing about M1 Finace, because it just goes in and the M1 Finace knows how to buy stock for you. They know which ones to buy, which one is undervalued, which one is overweighted. So this is a great platform. I urge everybody to use the link in the description to jump in on M1 Finace here. It really is a great platform. So let's pop here to look at the dividend section and just switch it to dividend. This is how I get paid every single day. I'm looking forward to all this $1 dividend payment. So far a lot of the stocks are still in the cents territory, but I'm still gonna collect them. Money is money no matter how much. As long as you're willing to pay me, I'm gonna be collecting them. And this is how we just come in. Dividend, you see, they just come in. And this is what adds up to the $100, $110 since May, right? So all this small money that comes in is not small when you're talking about the overall picture. We just hit $110 in dividend payment. $110. So I'm excited about that. I'm so excited about that. The portfolio has so much potential to grow in the future that I'm so happy that I started this portfolio at $1,000, and I did a portfolio update every single week to just share with people, to share with everybody, to show you guys what's possible when it comes to investing. So looking at the portfolio, just each section of the portfolio here, the passive income section has generated for the past month, it generated $17. So this was a big earner this month. This generated $17 for the month. For the week, it generated $3, and for the day, it generated 46 cents, right? So for the month, it's done pretty well. $17 for the month section of this portfolio has done well, and it has grown by $1,300. I think most of that is due to Tesla. This is where I have my Tesla holdings. Most of that is due to Tesla. But the other thing I wanted to point out is because Tesla is now shooting up, when new money come into the portfolio, most of the money now will start going in here, right? Will start going in here into the tech sector, consumer, healthcare, real estate, because obviously the allocation here are much lower. Like right here, bonds is like 1%, and this is high. This is 6%. So it's gonna not put any money into bonds because I just reduce my bonds holding. So because interest rate is so low right now, I decided to reduce my bond holdings to about 1% of the portfolio. I didn't want to sell out of it because I'm still going to be getting some sort of little dividend from it, so I didn't want to sell out of it. And for the past year, they've been up, not up much, but they've been up $10. They could go down, who knows, but it's been up $10, and I would just keep it and just collect the dividend on that forever, basically. But yeah, I've reduced it to about 1%. So no additional funds will be added to this. Utilities, I increased it to 8%. Telecom got increased to 6%, and industrial, I just kept it at 2%, right? But I will be adding some more money into this section here, trying to get all of them to be over $1,000, just like the rest of this. The rest, tech sector is over 1,000, consumer is over 1,000. So I'll be working on adding some more money to this section of the portfolio just to get it over 1,000, to help the allocation get to where it needs to be as soon as possible. And as you can see here, the pie is a bit messed up because of Tesla, but we're making money on Tesla. We're making money on Tesla here, so we have no problem. Okay, so getting into Tesla here. So Tesla just basically their stock split. So now the current price for their stock is at $442. The stock price right now is at $442, and thankfully, My one, because I used to have one share of Tesla, so now I have 6 shares, almost 7 shares. I will be buying some more Tesla. Like I've always said, Tesla is a powerhouse in what they do. There's just no competition when it comes to electric vehicle. There really isn't any competition, although there's a lot of car companies out there trying to get into the Tesla electric vehicle market, but there's just no competition for Tesla right now, because Tesla can just create new industries, new income streams, new everything for themselves. And as you can see, so far I haven't been wrong in the decision, because my holdings in Tesla has grown by 208% in total. So this is what is helping my portfolio really grow fast at this point. And with the stock splits, I believe that the stock will still keep on going up. If it ever goes down again, if it goes down, I know Tesla as a company. Like, I research this company. I know the ins and outs of the company. Like, I know their business very well, and I'm very comfortable owning Tesla for the next 30 years, right? Because like I've said before, Tesla is one of those companies that it's like a Google or an Apple when they first started. It's like a Microsoft when they first started. You know, they had a lot of people that said that, especially Amazon. When Amazon first started, people were like, "Oh, you're not making money. You're losing money." Da 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 da. Wall Street has been saying that about Tesla for the past how many years, and Tesla is still in the works to bring, you know, different cars, Cybertruck, semi truck, and the world is going renewable, so the opportunity for electric, like public utility grade what am I gonna call it, solar panel for Tesla, for you know, for the world, or just public use in general, is just great. So I will be investing more and more money into Tesla. Maybe now I'm going to be putting maybe $100 or $200 a week in just into Tesla alone. So yeah, I'm looking forward to just sharing my journey on this Tesla investment with everybody, and just seeing how the whole investment plays out. I think this is going to help my portfolio out a lot. So the other section of the portfolio that has really done quite well is the ETF investment section, right? ETF investment section. The portfolio has gone up. This side of the portfolio has gone up 4% for a total of $250 in gains. The earnings so far has been $48. If you go to 1 month here on this section, we've earned $16 for the week, $15. So most of the money came in this week. It came from this portfolio, possibly from SPHD right here. But this is where my ETF holdings are, and as you can see, most of it they haven't really reached their 1% allocation yet. So this is still growing. The more I put more money into this portfolio, the faster it's gonna grow, and the more I'm gonna be earning in turn, right? And the reason why I have this section here, in addition with the passive income section, is because I use ETF to diversify into other fields, right? All these ETF, they all focus on different things. Like this one now, this is AI power. This is like AI ETF. So these ETFs are all geared towards different type of alternative investments. So you just don't have your investments in only one type of investment. Like right here, this is basically a robotics ETF focused on just the robotic industry. So yeah, that's how I like to invest. I like to be very well diversified in industries, and also in companies, right? So the ETF, this ETF is doing well. For the past week, it has earned, like I said, $15 here, and if you look at the past month, it has earned $16 in the past 1 month alone. So this side of the portfolio is doing quite well as well. So if you look at the second segment, this is the Berkshire Hathaway segment. So in the past month, we've earned $3, and in the past week, we earned $1.25, and in the past 1 day, we didn't earn anything. Well, the past 1 month, this side of the portfolio has recovered. It has gained about almost 15%, 14% here. Obviously, these are some of the holdings that Warren Buffett holds. This is not the total holdings, it's just a piece of it, but it's supposed to imitate Warren Buffett's stocks holding. So I'm a big fan of Warren Buffett's style of investing, and you know, these are some of his biggest holdings. You know, not everything in total, but some of his biggest holdings. And the other thing I wanted to point out is this section is managed by M1. So M1 buys and sells stocks out of here when Warren Buffett buys and sells stocks from his portfolio. So I don't even have to manage this section. This is just purely managed by M1 Finace, this broker right here. So just to not make the video too long, same thing with this section here. If I pop in here really quickly, for the past month we haven't really earned much. For the past week, we pretty much haven't earned much, and it hasn't really grown much. Obviously, this is more ETF based, right? This is all Vanguard ETFs, and if you know anything about ETFs, you know ETFs are not, they don't really move up that much, and they don't really move down that much. That's why I have them in my portfolio, because they don't move up as much like stocks, for example. But let's look at the stock section here. For the week, this has earned 7 cents, and it has grown by $100. And for the month here, we've earned $3. For the month, we've earned $3.16 for the month. For the week, 9 cents, and probably for last week Friday, 9 cents. So that money came in last week Friday. This stock portfolio as well is actually pretty nice as well, because this one is just geared towards companies that I feel very, very happy holding for a long time. They are like the biggest in their field, whichever field that they're in, like rideshare right here. These two are the biggest in that industry. In streaming, Netflix is the biggest. Just this Ford is not really doing well right now, but they're announcing a few changes to their governance that's gonna change them up. You know, same thing with Harley Davis. I saw a documentary on a show on Harley Davis, and I was doing some research on them. They hired a new CEO, so they're doing very well as well. So most of these companies are doing really well. They are not going bankrupt anytime soon, and I'm gonna be keeping them pretty much all through the pandemic and everything. So I'm looking forward to just keep adding to them, getting them to be just 1% of the entire portfolio. So I'm looking forward to adding some more funds in here and getting it up to where it needs to be. And as you can see, for the past month, they haven't done really bad. They've earned me a total of $3.16 here. So I'm very happy about that. So yeah, looking at the S&P 500, and on Friday we saw a pretty big growth on Friday. That was after the Federal Reserve said that they're not gonna even think about raising interest rate for the next couple of years. So that's what pushed the market up pretty significantly on Friday. As you can see here, it went up by let me see, 1 day here. Let's see, 1 day from the lows, it went up by almost 1% point. 0.62% here. If we go to year to date, we are higher than where we were before the coronavirus pandemic in the US. We're higher than that now. So from the low of the coronavirus pandemic till now, the S&P 500 has gone up 57%. So that's why it's never a good idea to sell stocks when there's a huge panic. It's just never a good idea. I remember this time during 2008 that stocks were so cheap. Stocks were so cheap that if I had bought some at that time, I would have made so much money before the coronavirus pandemic, you know, if I had bought some. So I learned from that, and during this time when the pandemic was really raging in the US and going crazy, I was buying stocks. That's when I was aggressively buying stocks every day. I was dollar cost averaging into the market every day. And this has been what has helped me now, help my portfolio now. As you can see, the recovery has been 57% from this low right here, you know. So okay, so let's say it dropped from the high here. It dropped 34%, and then it's grown now 54%. So I've gained in percentage, I've gained a 20%. I've gained 20% value in the portfolio just by buying the dip at this point. So I encourage whenever any of you guys that you're watching, whenever you invest in the stock market, don't panic when the stock goes down. Just believe in the companies that you're investing. Research the companies that you're investing in. Believe in them, and know that in the long run, if they're the number one in their field, believe that in the long run they're gonna recover. The stock price is gonna recover, and obviously it's gonna go up from here. So I believe that has been a huge catalyst in helping my portfolio grow by 20%. And obviously I invested in Tesla, and Tesla saw a huge growth. So I'm gonna be sharing this portfolio with you every single week. I'm gonna call it a day here. Please like and subscribe. I really do need your help to get my subscriber level up. Google tells me that a lot of people watch the video, but only about half of you guys are subscribing. Please subscribe if you're watching this video. I need you to subscribe. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Like the video as well. That's the only way that you show appreciation for my effort in doing this. Please like the video, subscribe, and I'm looking forward to the next video, the next update here, which will be next week. Thank you very much, and have a good one. Bye.